Welcome to today's session. Today we are going to study conditional statements. In this tutorial I would be going to show you how to use conditional statements in C++. So let's begin. So what are statements in C++? A statement in C++ is the smallest and standalone element of a program. It expresses an action to be carried out. Every action which is carried out in C++ are called as a statement. So statements are executed means they are generally executed sequentially, and unless control statements are used, statements execute sequentially. Statements form the building block of a program. A program in C++ is made with the help of statements. In every type of programming language you can see statements. Statements are the building block of a program. So what are type of statements? So there are three types of statements. Expression statements, which perform operations like assignment or function calls. For example, here it is given a equal to b plus 2. So it means a assignment operator, b plus operator 2, it means the sum of the value of b and 2 will be stored in the variable a. Next is compound statement. So compound statement are a group of statements which are enclosed in braces, like we see in loop, in if else statement. They are treated as one, and all the statements are enclosed inside braces. Next is control statement. Control statement direct the program flow in certain direction. It can include a conditional, a loop, or a jump statement. So now let's study ahead. So conditional statements. Conditional statements allow a program to make decisions. It helps to make some logical decisions depending on a condition. They execute certain parts of code depending on whether a condition executes true or false. These conditional statements may help to introduce logic into a program and can be guided based on user input to follow some certain conditions. So types of conditional statements. So here is given a list of all conditional statements which are basic and present in C++. It is also present in other types of language as well. So what are these conditional statements? First is if statement, then is if else statement, then is else if ladder, means else if inside else if and again a else if inside another else if. It is called a else if ladder. And next one is nested if else. They both are same. In nested if else, another if else statement or a if else ladder is present inside another if else statement. Then is ternary operator. It works just like if else, but the difference is that ternary operator can be written in one line. And then is switch case. So if statement. So if executes a block of code only if the given condition evaluates to true. The syntax is you will write a keyword if, and inside the bracket you will write a condition, and inside the curly braces you will write the statement which is to be executed if the if condition evaluates to true. For example, you want to check if the number is greater than 0, then you can write like this: if inside bracket, like if number greater than 0, then cout number is positive, and you can see the example input given to num is 10, and it execute, and the if statement executes it true because the number is greater than 0. So the if statement will get executed. Now if else statement. If else statement chooses between two blocks, either if or else. If the if condition is true, then the statement is executed, or if it is false, then another statement gets executed. The syntax is if, right condition. If the if condition evaluation true, then the statement present in the if condition will get executed. Otherwise, if it is false, then the else condition will get executed. It helps us to make decisions even if the condition evaluates to false. Like here you have to find if the number is even or odd, and here the given example input is 7. So first you have written in if condition is if number the modulo 2 is equal to 0, then print it is a even number. If number modulo 2 is not equal to 0, then print odd number. So here you can see that 7 is an odd number, so the if condition will not get executed because 7 modulo 2 is never 0, so the else condition will get executed. Now else if ladder. So it is used when multiple conditions are evaluated together. So syntax is if condition, if true, if not true, then the next statement else if will get executed. If it is also false, then the last else is a default block will get executed. Here is an example. You can see that here if we are going to give grades to a student, so the marks entered is 85. So it first checks in the if statement if the marks is greater than 90. If it is greater than 90, then print grade A. If the first if statement is false, then the else if statement is executed. It calculates if the marks is greater than equal to 75, then print grade B. And if it is also false, then the other else if statement will get executed. And lastly, if all the statements are false, then the else condition will get executed. But here in the example it is given 85 marks, so the grade B will get printed because as the 85% is greater than 75 but not greater than 90. So this way it will get executed. Now nested if else. So nested if else is what? When another if else block is written inside another if else block, then it is called as nested if else. It is used for multi-level decision making. So here is an example of its usage. You can see it. First is given username, password, and it checks if the username is equal to admin and the password equal to 1234, then only access is granted. See, you can see our first if else outer if else statement is given, and inside it another if else statement is there. The inside if else statement checks for password and it gives if access is granted or incorrect password. Outer if only for user. It checks the username is equal to admin, then if not, then print user not found. Now is ternary operator. So ternary operator, I have already told you that ternary operator is a compact alternative to if else. It works just like if else only, but the syntax is different. Here we write everything in just one line. First we write condition, then ternary operator, then expression 1 if true, colon if expression 2 if false. So you can example, you can see A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, and here it is given max. Find max if A is greater than B, conditional operator A or B, and the cout will print the maximum. So here 5 is not greater than B, so B will get printed. B is maximum. Now switch statement. Switch statement is used to execute one of the many possible blocks. It is best for menu driven or content based decisions. Here a specific case gets executed according to the user input condition. So in the example you can see the choice value is given 2, and in switch we have passed the choice variable, and there are two cases. and a default case. According to this input, one case will get executed, and in this switch statement you always have to use the break statement. If you do not use the break statement, then one statement along with other statement will get executed, and there will be runtime errors in the program. There will be fall of control. So to avoid the fall of control, you have to write this statement break. It breaks out from the condition if it is executed, and if nothing is selected by the switch case, then the default is printed. Here we have given the choice as 2. Then the case 2, which has cout option 2, will get selected and the break will get executed. You can also write, instead of choice integer, you can also give character and write here B. And in the place of case, and in the case you have to write A and B. The numbers which is given in the case should be according to the user input type. If the user input is taken as int, then the values will be integer. And if the input taken as character, then case will be followed by character. Just case A, case B, case C, case D. So now we have reached to the end of this session. In this session, what we have read? In this session, we have read that statements are the instructions executed by the C++ program. Conditional statements control the flow based on conditions. There are types of conditional statements. If executes code if condition is true, if else chooses between two blocks, else if tests multiple conditions in sequence, nested if else, division structure inside other if else blocks, and ternary operator. A concise way to write simple if else. Then switch case. It is used to write multi-way branching based on constant values. Then conditional statements are essential for making program dynamic, interactive, and logical. You can use these statements to make your program more interactive and logical, because you can control your statements according to some logic. So switch statement is good if you want some menu-based statements. Ternary operator is good if you want to write the if else in a line. But if you have bigger programs, then always opt to if else. Then this ternary operator has no use. But some compact programs, you can use this ternary operator in one line. So nested if else, if you want more conditions to check, instead of if else ladder, you can use this nested if else statement. And normal if you can use when you have to check one condition, and if else if you want to check more than one conditions, and if you want it to check the condition if it is also false, if the user input or the condition evaluates to false. So now these are your homework problems. Solve it by yourself at your home computer and give me you will send me the answers in the comment of this video. That's all for today. So first program, you can write the program to check if a number is positive, negative, or 0. You can do it by if else statement. And next you can write a program that assigns grades, grade A, grade B, grade C, tuition marks using switch statement. And if you have problems using switch statement, then you can see the video once again. So that's all for today. Thank you.